Okay, cool. Ugh, big stretch. Hello, chat. How's it going? As you can see on the screen, like right around here, I have a chat overlay now, and I have no idea if it's actually like working. But I mean, it worked when I did that, so I mean it should be fine. Yeah, to be honest, I pretty much just started the stream to, test out the new streaming like settings that I have, like the new, like I was messing around with like the bitrate, and microphone settings, and all that. Yeah, I'm probably either gonna just spend the entire stream just talking to myself and working on stuff, or playing the Isle, or Road to Vostok. I've been having a lot of fun on that recently. I've been getting back into it. But yeah, I know no one is gonna see this part other than people watching the VOD, which is means I'm crazy and talking to myself, which is funny if you think about it. But yeah, let's I've been meaning to make some adjustments to the. Oh god, shut up! I've been meaning to make some adjustments to this, since it has been a while and it's a little outdated. Let me throw this up here. Ugh. Go to here. And then this goes all the way over to here-ish. Yep, there we go. As you can see, it's just the basic, setup that I had going with all of this and how it scales with growth and yada yada yada. I'm really hoping that we can change the stamina times to scale with growth. From what I know, that's been a little bit of a headache, but, it is what it is. I probably need to change out... Actually, here, let me DM Caden and see... Actually, I can just throw this in the dev chat. What am I doing? To change. Actually, let me shift this around a little. Just reset that. Go with oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Cool. Go. Mutations. Okay, message to Caden. There we go. Live in 14 minutes? Is that not working? Oh, there we go. I don't know why the stream wasn't loading for a sec. Hello, Mocha. How's it going? As you can see, I now have a very fancy chat indicator going on. .25, second at 0.5, and third, fourth at scissors. Hello! How's it going, Titanus? Titanus, if you will. Yeah, wow. Dead chat. Gonna drag that to my grave. I don't even know what you're talking about. What could you be referring to? But yeah, chat stuff. That's pretty handy to have, I suppose. So tired. I've not had a proper break from school or work for like 2 weeks straight. Oh god damn. Yikes. Oh, I sympathize, and stuff. Keep at it. Thumbs up. Yeah. It's bad. Oh, man. Caden has me worried. He's saying that he's gonna... he's putting together a announcement about an NJS, and I'm like, guess we'll see, but... Oh boy, indeed. I think we should leave it until NJS actually, like, you know, releases his, you know, defense and all that. You know, it's not good to stoke the drama at this point. It's not a wise move. I've seen it done before, you know. Doesn't pan out. Either way, I probably need to update this spreadsheet a bit. Okay. Honestly, there just needs to be an Isle commentary video channel that goes over all the drama. True. That's true and real. So not tight, the other word for butt. And the... I don't know why it won't show up when I say it. It's Titanus. Right. Likely story, buddy. Mega comp for like 5 hours. Good God. I don't even think there's 5 hours worth of stuff to go over. It's like... You could squeeze like 45 minutes out of it, tops. An hour if you want to take your time. So, with all this, I need to make some adjustments to how all of this is going to work. I'm still trying to workshop how I want the new health system to function, but want to see the Rex design I'm cooking? Yeah, go for it. I'll take a look. I need my commentary stuff. It's been dry other than the Gideon drama that recently came out. Oh boy. Oh. There we go. Oh, I see. I would kind of reduce the jowls a little bit, because that looks a bit strange. So like make the lower jaw a bit bigger, and then start to look into how Tyrannosaur lips like were here. Hold on, let's I believe they're more like a Komodo dragon than a something like a lion here. Boom. Oh, here. I would reference that. And actually, because, you know, Tyrannosaurus is much, much larger, you'd probably figure that the lower jaw would be a little bit bigger and the gap between the two would be a little bit more seamless, I suppose. But yeah. It's good to work on the nasal ridge, because I feel like that's a part that a lot of people leave out of their Rex designs. But yeah. Guess maybe we should release a 2-hour video today, but I already watched it. Dude. I don't know if you can do that. That's like a... I don't know if there's that much to go through. I want it to be unique, not too pronounced or flat. Well, I mean, there are other ways to make a Tyrannosaur design unique than just having a, you know, flat or pronounced nasal ridge. I think that the lipped Isle Rex silhouette is very, very strong. Big fan of this. Oh, here's all the models scaled correctly. As you can see, there are some that look a bit... that are a bit freaky, you could say. Like BP here being eye level with our human over here. Mega BP, yes. Come on, Caden, don't hold out on me. Tell me what you're gonna send. Jesus. May tweak the lower jaw a bit, but I don't want to make it Giga Chin. Why not? You say that like it would be a bad thing. Ta-da! I think Lima also fell asleep accidentally. Oh boy. Alright. I was checking with, he's been gone for 2 hours, oh boy. I was checking with Lima to see how feasible it is to actually, like, change these, like, I mean, obviously we can change the growth curves, that's not hard to do. But, you know, changing, like, when you get your mutations is something that I've been wanting to mess around with. I mean, honestly, okay, if long term we want to do our own mutation system with, you know, an Elder rework and all that as well, then I'm actually thinking, would it make sense to just like hear me out here, like turn off mutations for a bit? I mean, like, you know, obviously that I mean, I know that sounds bad. But like turning off mutations until we get our new system in place. Cuz I mean, I don't think that the mutation system right now is like necessarily super bad. It's just kind of boring, you know? And so why would be an issue? Yeah, it's not really an issue. It's just kind of if I want to change like, you know, your spawn percentage from 25% to 20%, then like, you know, you get your mutation a little bit later and might fuck with the growth curves since, you know, if I'm not mistaken, the way growth works right now is they set predetermined times for your hatchling time, growth time, and elder time, or something like that. So like when you're a hatchling, you grow at a much quicker rate. As a juvie to adult, you grow at a flat rate, and then from adult to elder, you can have a different growth rate, but everyone just has it as flat right now. So if I move the spawn percentage down to 20, which I don't even really know if we can do, then it might conflict with the hatchling growth time, like the last 5% of hatchling growth. Like you'd have a really accelerated first 5%, and like I guess we could flatten that out if we can like change the times there. But then we're kind of running into an issue where then the like hatchling times are going to be needlessly extremely long. Like you'll spend like if you choose to get nested, and you'll spend 20% of your life as a as a hatchling, which I think that's a bit silly, you know? Like, I guess I could then move the growth time even further back, like have you start at like 10%, but again, I feel like at that point we're just kind of beating around the bush a little. Alternatively, I guess we could like rethink it a little and Okay, hold on. Let me enter my mind palace for a moment. Use growth times. Let's see. Hello, Lunatic. How's it going? Oh, let me turn down the music a tad. I just realized I have it turned up. Oh boy, he sent me a wall. Teams future also ran UI almost a match games 2.0 UI. This new UI extra replace the game's original system with more improved versions. So began QA testing v3 and a lot of issues of present with it, including more need to be had in certain regions. There's much more. Continuing with that. Here's we go. To the end of the year, but no promises. I also like to put out another warning regarding you. So I see an increase in attention. As you may know, there's a chance. Yeah, we are usually based on ESP hacker. Our testing has spent out worth the concept he's creating. To stand on do not trust. Because he produces and smells and musk. Matter. Attack and spiral. Sorry, I'm not responding to chat. I'm Which shape would you prefer? Are you pulling like actual skeletals for this, or are you just like raw dogging it? Because I would implore you to start with the skeleton and start with researching how Tyrannosaur muscles work. There should be a lot of resources on that, since, you know, Tyrannosaurus is one of the most heavily researched creatures of all time ever. And pulling from that, I think that'll give you a more accurate jaw. The thing I was more referring to was the lip placement, and the jowls that you have going on look a little weird. If I had to pick, though, option 2 looks a little bit more well-defined. Oh, here. This is what he's been working on. Oh, I'm talking to Caden. Just give me a sec. How growth works right now is locked into percentage, certain percents for certain stages, then we wouldn't be able to, for instance, change the prior to too much with spawn percent. Actually, wait, this gives me an idea. Growth time for hatchling to juvie to be consistent with the rest of growth, then we could just set the spawn percentage to 10% or something and have the hatchling stage be a bit of a, and plan around that with the hatchling stage. The remaining concern would be mutations until we rework it. System and things like begging. Be present. The game would be treating you like a hatchling. This would be much easier if we could just change considered each stage to start and end and this bit times 4 each. Okay, sorry. The jowls, the little bump before the neck is actually the neck part of the no, hold on. Like the go. Yeah, it's both the jowls and the way that the lips are lined up. Like, it looks like you have a... Here, hold on. Like, with you being down like this, it looks like your Rex has, like, overhanging lips. I'm sorry if this is a shaky hand. Like, it looks like he's got his teeth here and his teeth here. And then his lips, instead of going down like this and covering and having the lips protrude forward like this, instead it comes way forward and hangs over the lips. Like from the front view, it'd be like you have the snout. Sorry. And then you have the lower jaw. And that would look a bit weird. That's kind of what Omniraptor has going on right now, and that I would not say that's the best design. But, yeah. Finding the anatomy charts? Oh boy. I could switch VCs over to... the Orion Lab server. Sure. Yeah, don't ask again, I don't care. Cool. Man, if Rex had lips like that, it would make its mouth a vacuum when closed, so it couldn't open its mouth. That would be a bit, a bit fucky. Lips right now are overhanging, but once I update the lower jaw, they probably won't. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, gotcha. Well, again, I'm looking at this this right now, and I think do 37.5 minutes, then that would be that'd be an hour and 15 minutes for hatchling phase. Which isn't like unbearable. It's just, time to tomb. But like if we go with a smaller growth time, like say here, then that would be like roughly half an hour as a hatchling, and that's just not not really the vibe, you know? Guess we could just like disable. I don't know. Hmm. 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 Huh. I'm gonna have to remake this again. Because it's just kind of, you know. Hmm. This is tough, actually. Hmm. Ugh. This is so headache. Huh. I don't know if that looks better. Let me pull it up real quick. I mean, it's still about the same. It's, I mean, it fixed the weird, you know, overhang on the lips. But the silhouette is still pretty much the same. Again, I would highly, highly recommend that you start by throwing in the skull and looking into how the muscles are placed on said skull, because that would, again, give you a much better feel for how this is supposed to work. Hmm. Because this doesn't really look like someone who's building on Rex anatomy. It just kind of looks like you're taking the rough shape of a Rex and you're trying to recreate it. Hmm. Oh boy, I'm getting pinged all over the place. Project sources. I don't know about the wording on this announcement. Throwing a fun fact, because why not? The very original shape of this guy came from a sketch I did in the middle class. Wow. So I think it's developer techniques. Let's counter against him. That foundation and two ready on dock for it. Off time. Probably your idea to just keep this to status update. Okay. This vaguely reminds me of that one, I think it was a webcomic of an old T-Rex stranded on a tiny island. He played death, so stuff would approach him so he could catch him. It's kind of sad. Interesting. It's fun. How awesome. Okay, yeah, I need to add in support for 10, 15. For 10 and 15 in here. It shouldn't be too hard, it's just, you know, figure if I'm gonna do that, I might as well. Things I can do and we can, we just never bother because it seems like also doing our efforts. Etc. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Right. Okay. Oh my god, I keep getting pinged by everyone. Using some refs right now. That is, of course, quite good, and what I would highly recommend. Remember, there is going to be a layer of fat and flesh there, so remember to keep that into consideration. But Rex's skull was actually pretty streamlined, so, you know, keep that in mind. I know, don't worry. Alright. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is... Huh. I think that was it. Ancient Animal Tales. I see. I can write that down and check that out later. Hmm. Yeah, I could play on V3, but like, I don't know if I want to do that right now. He was hallucinating a T-Rex skeleton, constantly mocking him. That's... okay. This just seems like someone wanted to torture a T-Rex. Hello!
Senor.
Oh my god, it's the Wes. How's it going?
Salutations. It's
Yeah.
going good. I'm making breakfast,
Oh,
even though it's 7:40 at night.
That's... okay. I just had...
It's my normal schedule.
I just had eggs and sausage for breakfast, so that was pretty cool. And I ate that at
Oh,
3 p.m. So,
oh, beautiful.
well, I'm currently.
eating Yogurt.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Gogurt?
Yogurt.
Oh, not
So I'm
Gogurt.
currently
Damn.
eating it as I'm talking.
Yeah, right now I'm working on. Well, okay. I had the spreadsheet that I made like a few weeks ago for like general balancing stuff. And I'm looking back at it again, and with a lot of the stuff that I'm working on now, it honestly doesn't really cover the scope that we need. So I'm pondering on remaking it from scratch again, which should be fun.
That doesn't sound like a lot of work.
No, it's like, okay, if you're doing it for fun, then it's not work. Easy peasy. I
That's
haven't
true,
worked
That's true.
in months.
Honestly, that's
Or
what we
weeks.
got to look at it.
Or like a few days, I guess.
Mm.
You stop being distracted by side art projects? No, embrace it, Mocha. Go all in on them. But yeah,
Let's
I
see.
was just talking to Caden a second ago about how much we can actually change growth and like how that functions in game. Because my main concern here is I would want to change around the percentages for when you hit like certain stages, like moving Juvie to 10% and sub to 50% and adult to 75 and elder down to 85 and entomb at 100, but mainly just like shifting the starting point back a little, which should be possible according to Caden, but the concern is like we don't really know how hard coded the things like growth times and stages are, like when the game considers you to not be a hatchling anymore. Which sucks because a lot of mechanics are tied to that, and they have separate growth times, and if we mess with that and we move the time back, then we would be stuck with, juveniles still begging like they're a hatchling, hatchlings taking way longer to grow than they otherwise probably should, nesting being kind of fucked up a little bit, and all around just, wonderful times. So
A whole lot of issues.
Nah, nothing we
That
can't
can be worked
figure out.
on.
Oh, and then also planning out a complete from the ground up remake of the health and bleed system, which that should be cool. Doesn't
Okay.
that sound fun? I mean, you sound excited.
That sounds useful.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking. Sounds very useful.
Sick. Uh-oh, it's the spreadsheet? Yeah, it's the
buddy.
spreadsheet.
No, you can't eat that.
Is the cat trying to eat the yogurt?
He is very sick, and yes, he is trying to eat the yogurt.
The sickness is impairing his judgment. Or would he just want the yogurt either way?
Yeah, he's a badass, yeah.
Oh god. But yeah, with the
buddy.
rework to the health system here, let me give you the elevator pitch for it. Basically, all right. So most creatures in the wild, they kill basically with like one of two methods, or like really like 5 or 6. But we're not really going to get too off in the weeds here. You either like break their neck or spine or whatever, and like, or cause enough damage to cause like internal bleeding, and then they die, or you bleed them out. Which this is somewhat reflected in game with your static health value and bleed being a separate value that's tracked. But oh god. Hello, Caden.
It's the Prowler.
As you can see, I'm live streaming, so don't be all, don't be too forward.
What stream? There's no stream.
What do you mean?
There's no stream.
Like a live
Oh, you're
stream.
live.
Like a live stream.
Like on YouTube.
like on the internet.
Sorry, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's still a thing.
Just live stream as well. To Discord, though. So some stuff that I've been working on.
Interesting. Oh, let me drag this over so the stream chat can see.
Oh, hacker.
Stream chat can see.
Yeah. I'm sure they'd be super hyper. What's up, Wes?
How do you feel about the current
Socioeconomic state of the world?
Sure, definitely. The I don't even know what you call it, dude. It's like where you can damage certain body parts. What is that system called?
Locational damage?
Yeah, where you can cause permanent damage. Like you can break somebody's like leg, or you can break their body. How do you? Well, for the lack of me not knowing the name of that system, but how do you feel about that system?
Like permanent
Like
injury?
the way it currently is.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not sure how I feel about it, but
Okay, you could be referring to
Knowing that you're the
locational damage,
expert.
fractures, or just health in general.
yeah, like fractures.
Okay.
Like causing permanent damage. Like let's say a packy hits you in the body and you're like permanently debuffed until you entomb.
I think in order for a mechanic like that to make sense, you would need to have a supporting mechanic to reward players for sticking out through, for sticking it through a disadvantaged state. Like, say you sustain a permanent injury, you would then be incentivized to, go all the way to entombment, because then let's say that would buff you on your next life or something like that, or give you a measurable increase in some specific value. Then you could also tie that, if you have like that general like hardship mechanic, then you could also do things like rewarding carnivore players who, let's say they overzealously wipe out the entire herbivore population and suddenly, oh boy, now we don't have a lot of food. Normally in that situation, you as the carnivore would probably just want to log out because there's no food. But if we could track for that, like the total amount of food left in the zone and how much has been killed over the last however much amount of time, then we could reward carnivore players for sticking it out and trying to, not logging out in the meantime. And then we could even like punish players who do. Stuff like that, I think, like rewarding players for trying to stick through the survival situation instead of running away from it. I think that would be a worthwhile thing to pursue. But fractures in general right now, I think, are in a bit of a... They're kind of yikes. I'm like honestly considering if we can't change the stun and knockdown thresholds for Packy, that we just like turn off fractures. Because like it's kind of fucked, man. Because you are rendering your opponent completely incapable of running away for essentially free, and unless we can do something like having like fracture severity and like different effects and statuses, like have like a light fracture versus a heavy fracture, unless we can do stuff like that, then like, I don't know if it's really worth having a bone break and all that stuff. Like it obviously adds something, but it's kind of, I mean, right now it's kind of all or nothing, if that makes sense. Oh, also,
yeah.
I did not even realize that you were here. I had the stream open, but I wasn't looking. Aha! I can see now.
I gotta turn this horizontally. Yeah, it seems like I haven't played enough to understand if it's healthy or not at the moment, but eh.
Hmm.
All right, let's see.
The stream can now see. Oh, is that a new admin
Looks
panel?
exciting.
Oh yeah, much better. Some other stuff I'm working on and debugging. The new chat. This is my favorite. The new chat.
New chat.
Yeah, and you can change the size and font of it.
You know what's really
Oh,
funny?
beautiful.
A while ago, I was gonna ask about how hard it would be to make your own chat, and I'm like, nah, that'd be way too hard. I was like, I'm not gonna bother asking.
You know, it's really easy.
Hmm.
Well, I say that when it was not really easy, but it even supports the custom Shakat commands I have.
Oh,
So
sick.
shows up, can key them. I need to have some issues with keying. I don't know if there's the rat thing. Oh, it should work. Okay, it's not working.
Oh, Mocha says hi,
Okay.
Caden.
Oh, hello, I'm here.
Thank you, Caden.
He's alive. Kicking.
Yeah, there is a lot of issues. Keying this should work. I think it's just don't know why that's not working.
Cool.
But just a couple of new UI stuff. Obviously, we have the new scent system working out here.
That's pretty cool.
Got the migration zone over
That's-
there.
Yeah, that little mini map on the bottom is sick. I like that.
I think I hate it, and I would want to do it completely differently, but honestly, it looks cool.
And that's within the game.
Yeah, through Kratos only though.
Oh, it's through Kratos.
Is it
Then,
an
yeah,
overlay,
this-
or is it actually like rendered by the game?
So, but
Like
yes,
its own
both. It's
widget?
an overlay, but it's not through Unreal Engine. It's through hooking the game's own DirectX thread. So
Oh, I see.
Okay.
it's the same
Okay.
process. So it generates on the same frames and everything. But it's not a widget. It's all C#.
Okay.
Okay.
And so it's way easier to like do stuff if we could do it programmatically rather than using widgets. We can set up RPZs and stuff, which I just bypass it all, just doing it like this. Obviously, I'm adding debugging stuff for myself, but this will
Right.
be something that will be used for admins, and eventually, once we get the stuff set up for third parties, people are gonna love having this tool because we'll add a bunch of extra stuff for modding, so people can register events in UI through here just easily, like buttons and stuff. All these stuff too, by the way. Like, see, I made a new kick system.
You were kicked.
Mute. I can
As
mute
in
people through
naughty.
chat. I'm trying to think what else is something that I have touched in the span of 2 weeks. Oh, spawned a log.
Oh dear.
Sorry, it takes a second to connect to the server. So muting, I can mute myself,
Okay.
unmute myself. I've never tried ban, and I'm not going to because I can't get back on the server after that.
Yeah.
I can also suspend people. So if we're wanting people not to play on Kratos at all, they can get suspended, and so that works. TP. I can't really test the other stuff because nobody's on the server right now. So
Oh, I
unfortunately,
can
can't
I can
do-
hop on. Oh.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Thank you.
Fine. Jeez. I guess I might as well.
And this version you're seeing is also like the 2 days old, by the way.
Do I need to
'cause,
download an update to Kratos? Did you?
I have not pushed this. I don't typically push stuff I work on until it's ready.
Gotcha.
Ready in the eyes of QA, at least. And this is not a QA thing currently. So
Let's see. Am I on the right build? Yeah, let's just see if it works.
oh wait, you're gonna love this, by the way. Hill slowdown is completely removed.
Really? Oh, okay.
So you can still slide, but you don't get that annoying slowdown debuff.
Gotcha. Honestly, I'd be fine keeping
It's
it if we
wicked.
could just like change the range on it so that it's not just so aggressive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can actually, so Both for
Sign in.
the sliding and the slowdown works.
I feel like I already made
So we can change all that.
Did I?
I might look into custom dinosaurs though. Just
Hmm.
rip Legacy's assets back into the game.
That could
'Cause
be.
if I'm thinking like,
That could be interesting, but I don't know
Yeah.
if that would be really worthwhile. I guess.
it'd be more
I
for
mean-
our own enjoyment and entertainment.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I would just rather spend efforts on stuff that matters, you know? Stuff that matters.
I get that, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Save. Okay,
That's what
I
I
think
tell
I'm
Pretzel
logged
all
in.
the time.
There we go.
I
Oh
mean,
my
you don't have access to the higher up chat, but I told Pretzel about this UI, and he was like, he's complaining about how people won't like the new UI stuff. I'm like, it's just better long term for modding, and its chat was especially like the least what people worry about in terms of like
Mhm.
realism and integration with UI. It's like a chat; it has to be readable, and I hate the way the game's default chat works.
Hmm.
Mostly for modding, like I said.
It's just-
I mean,
mean,
chat felt it felt mostly the same since Legacy, in my opinion. Like, there's barely
Yeah.
any new additions to it.
Mhm.
I mean, to be honest, most of the UI is just. It feels like it could have just been ported from Legacy.
Yeah, the main menu had a downgrade, in my opinion.
I like the main menu.
Look, I
think
don't
the term-
hate it. I don't. It's not great, but it doesn't have to be. You know.
So I have a question. Do we want to replace this whole UI right here with a custom one?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, without a doubt.
'Cause I can do stuff like this, and because since we can use classes and stuff, so like themes are easy. I can easily develop the foundations, and then for servers like yours, Hacker, it'd be easy to, well, no, I guess for you because you're not a developer, but for custom themes to be added down the line. But this is a lot of work because I got to figure out where this data gets pulled from. I can replace the location with the actual like realistic Unreal Engine location data. Sex is easy to pull from. Carnivores pull from. Age, I can just probably get rid of that because your age is right here. Your weight is probably easy. Mating status, depending on what that means, I can get that. Egg gestated, I can get that. I can get a lot of this data up here. Some data
Mhm.
like this, I don't know where this is coming from.
I
This,
I
I don't
mentioned
know how this
before
works.
when I was talking to Pretzel, but I'm working on a full design document for everything to do with Apollo files and the server that we want to set up for it. And in that,
Mhm.
I'll have a full write up for everything I would need from the UI. But
Okay.
in general, there's not going to be a lot of mechanical overlap between the two. Like they'll function in different ways. It's a redesign, not a visual change, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. I think yes, it linked my profile. Now
I've
go.
not done that, Hacker. How dare you?
Download. Well, I mean, I
was-
did, but like I guess it didn't save.
You know, I will say something about V3 so far. It looks great until Pretzel needs to push this height fog down to the ground because I cannot see anything.
I think a lot of the fog needs to be adjusted because it feels like you're using two different like fog things.
So there's the height fog, which is this. When you go low to the ground, it
Right.
gets foggier, and then the overall fog intensity, which isn't as high. But compared to V3 or not V3, Theniel was higher up. It was more elevated, so you don't have to worry about height
Nope.
fog as much.
That did not
But
work.
V3 is so dynamic that we have to push it down, or decrease the height fog density. But it's just easier to push it down.
Hey, Cade, can you check Donnie's hole, see if there's fog in there?
Donnie's what?
What?
His
Oh,
butthole?
this tall,
There
yeah.
it is. Okay, there it is. I was trying to be PG, but everybody knows it as his butthole.
I
actually don't know if this thing kills you. by the
I
way.
believe I might need to re-download Kratos. Oh dear.
Pretzel did not add the
Pepperoni,
kill volume.
pepperoni.
Oh yeah, but you're gonna love this. So you can adjust the chat. You don't see the launcher right here, but we're gonna make the text really big,
Okay.
and then we can make the opacity so low. Imagine that, customizing your chat so you can choose how you want to chat. It's
That-
great.
That's ridiculous.
You can make the text super tiny too, and the background super dark. There you go.
Wow.
My personal opinion, I like having the ability to customize it because some people they cannot read.
Right.
So.
Oh no, or they're using. I mean, the game can get a little bit weird with monitor resolution, especially with the chat. So
Mhm.
it's nice to be able to get around that in some cases. Like I tried playing in 4x3 a bit ago, and it seriously fucked up the chat resolution.
What do you think about this?
Ooh,
Edgar?
particle scent?
So this is currently because we're near water. The scent just floats around us. But if I make it a distance away, so the particles show. Obviously, there's just delay because it's an overlay, but I can tweak it more. So this is showing us the location of where that is, and this is like the first prototype of this. So I actually haven't really touched it much because I focused on the radial one that you saw more.
Hmm.
But this shows us where the scent is coming from. And we can follow it, and as we get closer to it,
Right.
the more it
Then
becomes...
flows around you.
Yeah.
I see.
And you can see the... Okay, it just got...
All right. Well.
There we go. Just do this real quick. You can see the migration pop up somewhere. It should be, yeah, this direction. Hard to tell. I haven't tweaked it out. Yeah, there it is. You see it's... So you sniff, and the migration's in that direction.
Okay.
Much more realistic, I suppose, but it could use some tweaking.
Mm.
I don't even know where it would be.
Obviously, the textures on the rocks aren't set up yet, I suppose.
Oh, these are textures. I talked to Pretzel about it. He's got stuff to work. There's tons of stuff we need to work on.
Mm.
V3 wise, I think this is probably my favorite part of this. I love this.
Oh yeah, that is neat.
Dude, the water looks just amazing. I think Pretzel did a good job on flattening it out.
Look.
Other than this flashing effect that I don't know why it happens, but
I mean, it is still
Pretzel.
Kool-Aid.
oh, that needs work. There's lots of work that need to be done.
Was docs added yet?
Was docks and I don't think so. I don't even know how Pretzel's gonna do that. I think he could just rip the asset, but we'll see.
Hmm.
Right now it's just a
I think in
flat.
Legacy it's saved
Might be
as
a lot of work,
single
a lot of
level,
separate things. Yeah, I feel like that area is gonna need a lot of work.
perhaps.
I will say the jungle forest and stuff and the swamp forest, they remind me a lot of like Spyro, and it kind of brings back those memories.
Mhm.
I do like the swamps though, because I like kind of how that's fine. I do like how these trees look, and they just fit in a lot better in my opinion than the way they have it on Gateway.
Oh, that mangrove is broken.
Don't know what this.
Well, to be fair, it's broken in the actual game as well. So
I think that's supposed to be like that now.
You're
Right.
broken. I don't want to play with you no more.
I'm not playing with you anymore.
Pretzel has talked about adding redwoods around Titan Lake, so just redwoods all along around here rather than the pine forest. And I think that would be a great idea. I would love to see redwoods around this giant lake.
Yeah, for sure.
Give me V4? Not V4. Whatever that other map was called, AE whatever. I think Isaac also talked about how adding the redwoods from AE into here, wherever they had it put. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was somewhere over here. Everything's pretty much just like how you'd expect V3 though. You got the giant Spyro right here. You walk across
Spire,
still, it's
yeah.
still showing. Spyro, yeah. The shipping container that's here, I don't even know if this was intended or not, because I don't remember it.
Yeah, that was original.
That is
To the
okay. The
old
docks over here is not here.
You're missing the smaller one.
It's supposed to be right here, I believe. The radio tower is obviously Pretzel's little fancy upsized radio tower that he had from Thinial instead of adding the original one. I think he'll get to it eventually, though. Some water puddles up here. Twins. Twins looks so nice.
Hmm.
Oh my god, this weather is driving me nuts. So we have the classic untextured buildings. I wonder
Of
if they have
course.
collision. They do not have collision.
God bless,
Um,
never change.
But you
Could be
got
an
all
easy
this.
fix, though.
Look at all this. You remember this?
Yeah.
Brings back memories, man.
Brings back memories. I wonder if this
Fuck,
build has
I'm
this-
not in the
this-
server. I'm trying to join, but it won't let me.
It won't let you. Are you not whitelisted?
Am I?
I commented anyone.
You need me to send you my Steam ID again?
I do need this Steam ID.
Okay, hold on. Gosh. Some people. Fuck. Hold on. Let me just. Fuck. There you go.
All right, gentlemen. I'm gonna get off for now, but Cade, when you get a chance, I want to talk to you a bit later. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.
Okay, bye bye.
Just a little bit later when you're all done streaming here and whatnot.
Yeah, I shouldn't be streaming for. I don't know. I mean, I might stream for another like 45 minutes or so. I don't know.
Another
Nice,
45
nice.
minutes.
All right, well, have fun with your stream. Bye, chat.
Baby.
Adios. Ciao. Later, Gators.
Bye bye.
You aren't whitelisted. That's interesting. Come on, Pretzel. Not even on the admin list either.
Oh man. I guess he just hates me.
Need to update the server to the newer build in the pitch set a bit. You don't even have access to this build. Because it's not,
Oh yeah.
it's not published.
I mean, I'm
But
on
I
the QA
really-
build. But
Oh, the chat stopped working again.
oh, that's great.
This build is so old, I need to update.
Hmm.
Oh wait, that's because I'm not on the server. That's why I'm... Forgot, I just shut the server off. I was like, why does the chat just stop working? Oh, it's because the server's offline.
Hmm.
I will say I cannot. I think I will maybe tonight experiment with custom dinosaurs.
Oh, I see. You've been you've been won over, and now you need to. You got to one up them again. I see. And then JS beat you to it, and you can't have that.
It's just something I didn't think we would even have to worry about.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I just don't think that custom dinosaurs are really worth anything. I mean, unless you can get Pachyrhinosaurus in the game, it doesn't really matter.
I'm just more so, just for fun and entertainment.
So,
It shouldn't be hard. I know all the stuff. Like I think what I'll do is get just reuse another dinosaur's like assets and then just slowly convert everything.
Hmm.
And since it's gonna take a while, because we already have native classes and everything.
Mhm.
So we could just reuse the native classes, and then once we do that, it should work. I don't exactly know what all we need to make it work right now, because I'd have to take a look into it. But from what I've read into the dinosaur data from just other stuff we've done, it should just be setting up models and animations, and that's about it.
Okay. I mean,
Lots of work.
it's true. I wonder. I mean, okay. The main like priorities I wanted to focus on with getting Apollo files like out the door was with obviously the UI modding, like swapping out the main menu, swapping out all the different UI elements, the audio as well, because changing around some of the core mechanics. Like I would want to, obviously I can save the mutation and elder stuff for later, but top priority would be the nutrient system and swapping out all the zoning mechanics to work with the new map and a different direction for zoning in general. Then we'd probably need to have an in-game map for like to actually show the player, where the fuck they're supposed to be. Not necessarily as a navigation tool, but just as a reference point for the mechanic.
Are you going to join?
Okay. Hold on. Alright. Launch. Go. But yeah, and then also, ideally, I would love to mess with the health and bleed systems, and the food, like how food is actually calculated. Because if we can sync up your max food with like a growth curve and scale that with growth, and have that be its own separate value instead of tied to weight, that would make my life so much easier. And hopefully the game would a lot better too. But fuck, I don't have permission to join still.
What is it saying? Oh wait, actually I think I know why. Hold on, account.
Okay.
Did you make a new account?
No, I should just be using my same Orion Labs account from before.
It's just because you know QA. Hold on, quality assurance, give role. Okay, try now.
Okay. Whoosha. No. I'll restart.
Does it say anything?
Nope. Just won't let me join.
Did you? Oh wait, hacker. I know why.
Why?
I know why.
Why?
You need to be on the QA branch.
I am on the QA branch.
On both?
Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm on quality assurance.
Try now then. Try joining.
Okay.
So I just updated your roles on the panel.
All right. I just restarted the game. Let's give this a shot.
Shouldn't even matter, but you know.
Will Apollo Files have its own unique map? Yeah, no, I'm gonna be making a new map for it. At the start, we might just use like a test map to make sure everything works, But I do want to have a full redesign of Thenia. It still won't let me join.
Letting you join? Okay. Let's see.
Gosh, Kate, it's so buggy.
I just don't know why it's not letting
Man.
you. Did you send me your right Steam ID? (6-4) Whitelist IDs.
Yeah, I want to have 2 maps for the server. Or, I guess, servers, plural, I guess it would be. I want to have a from the ground up remake of Thenia, which I'm pretty much done with that, like the planning of it. And then I'll obviously jump into Engine and start working on that. And then I want to do Volata, which will be a much larger map, and that'll be done later on down the line because it's obviously going to be much harder than Thenia. Although I don't expect Thenia to be super compliant either. I also need to come up with a new name for it because Thenia's kind of taken. so far I've just been like calling all the files for it Site B, but I reckon I can I could do better than that. But yeah, I'm designing the map with a new zone system in mind. So, I forget who asked before. I think it was Lunatic, but they were asking like, will the server be hosted on Gateway initially? And my answer to that is no, just because I feel like Gateway doesn't really have, the proper, I guess, design I would need in order to accommodate that type of system. Like, I mean, I guess you could. Like, you could stitch the system onto it. But I feel like it wouldn't be the same. Because, I mean, part of it leans into the, segmentation of the map being very visible to the player on the ground. Like, being very easy to tell, where your zone begins and ends based on natural barriers and cliffs and stuff. And I want to have, choke points and migration routes be very planned around and, forced into. Which should obviously be, fun and something that Gateway can't do.
It can't do. Why not?
Well, I mean, it can. It just doesn't have the same... Like, for instance, if you're going to go on a migration between Highlands and, say, North Plains, you have a ton of routes to do it, and you can run basically straight through open jungle, and all you have to do is, cross a river, run around a volcano, and off you go. Yes, there is some level of, funneling in place, but it doesn't really force you into, a narrow canyon or a set path or tunnel that you have to go down. In general, the migrations feel rather arbitrary because Gateway itself is a very open map. Obviously, it's more closed off than a map like Spiro. But I feel like it doesn't really go far enough, and the zones themselves are a little bit too small for what I would want to do with them. I just have a different approach in mind, sort of rethinking all the stereotypes in place, and, restructuring. Because I'm a visionary,
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a new update for Kratos. I think it's because the build got older. It's
Okay.
older build. So you get a new build.
Alrighty. Let's see if I can, Alrighty. Go forth and download.
Roger, roger.
Kratos update available. You can't get me with that. I know your tricks, witch.
Yeah, are you sure?
Alright, now that one's devious. Alright, now that's fucked up.
Things are gonna happen to you.
Alright. Load into the game, please.
Oh, shit! A rat!
A rat? Oh god, I'm in VC with a rat. Fuck, it won't let me
You're
join.
lucky. It's still not letting you join.
No, I mean, here, let me screen share here.
Not sure.
Like I'm
It says
hitting...
you're connecting.
I hit play.
Did you join through the server list or did you click play?
No, I just hit that.
On Kratos, did you click play?
Yeah. Here, I can,
Did you update?
Yes.
Go to Kratos real quick. Show me your settings in Kratos.
Uh-huh.
You see chat. Okay, you see chat. Go to your branches. Hold on, let me expand this so you can't see anything.
Ah.
Okay, your pack files is not rats. Yeah,
Oh.
that
Do I
needs all.
need to-
Yeah, you put. Yeah, Kratos is its own thing. That's for like Kratos updates.
Okay. Alright, let me, get that off the stream.
You're very lucky that is role gated and that you need the role to even.
Yeah. Oh boy. Whew. get these in here.
But I saw, other than our modding stuff, I think it's crazy that I saw like a YouTube video of a guy creating 40 different things within the span of 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
So, unless you're working day and night to do it without a job, I feel like it's just a lot of it's AI, and it doesn't look put together.
Oh, it's obviously heavily using AI. I would not I would not put it past him in particular, considering all the imagery is also generated by AI, and it looks really bad. So
Yeah, just typically people who do that, I've seen, like from my own experience, typically you always hide something. They always have a malicious intent.
Oh yeah, no, I get you. I don't think
My worry is just
It's-
how the devs are going to take it.
Yeah, no,
Mostly
if the
'cause-
devs do see people like doing problematic things with this style of client modding, they might start to do takedown and stuff for like hijacking the files and all that. Regardless if they actually
Right.
like modding or not, which obviously they do. If people are abusing it, then it could just
they don't
kill
mind modding
outright.
at all. There's rules that I know that are designed to modding. They don't want you getting access to dinosaurs and releasing them publicly. They don't want you removing their dev access, like going and messing with the developer IDs and stuff like that, and giving yourself developer. There's a lot of they don't want you like doing things you shouldn't be with the game. Like it should just be like ethical modding.
Right.
But it's not even the concern that he's doing stuff that we haven't done yet or whatnot. It's mostly the concern that what he could do could be so malicious or put a bad scene on modding, kind of like what happened to Legacy, and then shut it down completely. Because why would they worth trying to moderate every individual modding per,
When
then
they
they
could
would
just
just
kill it
shut it
outright.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until their modding kit comes out where they can actually moderate it more efficiently. And that's the problem. You ruin the reputation of modding, you make less people want to do it, and then you're going to make the developers take it out completely and just be like, hey, anybody who does it, we're going to ban you, we're going to take your server down, we're going to implement security features, and then they just ruin it for everybody.
Right. I don't know. I feel like there's a very real chance that there just won't be any form of like malware or anything like that in any of the mods he produces, and they are just what they seem to be, which is slop, which is shit.
Right.
But on the off chance that he does, slip a little thing in there, or like say even like he's not doing it right now, but like say the mod just doesn't take off like he wants it to, and he feels the need to make back the money or time he put into it, and then he starts to take drastic measures. Like I could see that happening, especially from someone who used ESP at various points. I think that in general it's not a precedent that should be established at all. It should not even be
Right.
a twinkle in anyone's eye.
I definitely think it's a little bit sad.
The first
That
person who mods a
is-
dragon will ruin it, calling it right now. I don't think dragons will be too bad. Obviously, there's gonna be them, but
It's curated by whoever wants to make their mod and their experiences. It's just more so what those intentions are, and I don't know. If as a user, if I went onto like a modding, 'cause I've been a part of different places where I've downloaded mods, and if somebody had a history of hacking a game,
oh yeah,
I don't think
don't trust.
I don't
them
think
at
I
all.
want to. Exactly, you don't want to trust that. Who would you want to trust? And then that just puts a bad look on us because we have a client and we do stuff like that, and then some people will be like, well, I saw a guy that did this and he's known as a hacker, So it's
I
just
don't know. I've already
risky.
seen there's a lot of skepticism around, downloading specific clients for modding in general. I know a lot of people are just like, oh, we're gonna wait like a few months or like a year and see if it's still stable by the end of it. But I mean, I think we could skip some of that hassle by just doing like a signed exe and figuring a way around that, but that might literally just not be worth the trouble.
Well, REXE doesn't really trigger me because we don't do anything malicious, and it's in C#, so the antivirus can easily detect what we do.
Right.
But it not being signed can some people like have more guarded computers, and it will detect if it's not signed. It shows that you Windows protected your system. You need to run it or whatever. Which is not a big deal. We don't have a lot of people who don't trust it unless they're super skeptical. But for the most part, it's not been our issue. It's just the issue that other people are bringing into. Like, I think it's pretty unfortunate seeing these overlays that other modders keep making, and they're like covered in statistics and like there isn't any good UI design to it. It's just let's slap on 100% to every, health bar, hunger bar, thirst bar that we have. Let's make a map. Let's show it all off. It just doesn't really fit well. Do you like the new chat, by the way?
Oh, hey, there it is.
We're talking global. You see, it shows you. Oh, it's interesting. Roles are not. Let's see. This is why we test it.
You have an admin in the panel, but you don't have the dev perms.
I have dev perms, it's just
Or,
not
well,
showing.
Yeah, I mean visually.
Yeah. Hold on.
I wonder, could we pull the current gateway, like Evrima grass, and just use that for the ground material? Because they have a really nice grass setup right now.
To use a material, I actually did make a. So how materials work is that there's like landscape data to it. So like there's information tied to it. So like we can go in the editor, paint forest floor for the same material, and that's what gives us the PCG generation and whatnot. We'd have to we'd have to just take the texture off of it and then recreate the migration. Gosh, it's 8 o'clock already. What's it called? Material data, because we can technically use cooked data because we have a cooked editor we've tested a little bit with, but it wouldn't work for our setup right now. We'd have to adjust it so it uses gateways landscape information and do a lot of testing on that. So it's just not really worth it. We could use the texture, but then we'd have to figure out how we set it up.
Right.
And it would be dynamic. If it's the texture you think is good, then we can do that.
Mm-hmm. There's no way that rock was like that originally. That just looks weird. Or I guess the giant void behind it. I guess I could see that, but oh, obviously V3's fog is a bit more intense over there, so I guess that makes sense. Feels weird going up to a oh no.
Oh, now I see you. Okay. Did this grow you? It did grow you. Just using the panel, sorry.
Just launched me into the water.
Hey, I'm gonna do this real quick.
Oh, okay. I was banned. Damn.
Now try connecting for me.
Okay. Just doing a bit of testing right now.
It should immediately throw you out. If it doesn't, then that's not good. Give it a second. It might be pulling still. Okay. Of course not.
Oh.
There you go.
There we go.
So, all right, log in real quick so I can remove that. It's easier for me just you log in, show up in the thing, and then remove it.
Mm-hmm. Get me in here.
All right, you should be unbanned now.
Yippee! Oh, there you are. Oh.
This is the water because as you can tell we can't do vertical water.
Right.
So we are adding water
Ton of
that is
waterfalls.
flat. Yeah. It's okay though. It's okay. It looks good.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's the best way we can do it. Don't like that this ends off with just a little puddle though right here. But this is more like an Aremified legacy map than a full-on one-to-one port. Or at least that should be the plan for it, because I don't think we really can do a lot if we restrict ourselves to making it one-to-one.
I know this is almost like certainly bugged, but this rock looks pretty cool. Like the colors on it.
Rock. Which rock are you on?
This rock I am.
I think it's an Arima rock, I think.
Oh. I think that's a
It's the
legacy
Arima
rock.
material. Never seen this before, by the way. Reminds me of... A lot of this reminds me of Spyro, like just these rocks being placed and stuff.
Yeah.
And these rivers.
Question, will Orion have size changes, or is that going to be my thing? You'd have to ask Pretzel about that. I don't know.
Size changes. I don't think we're going to change sizes of anything. Unless it's...
Yeah.
We believe it's overly... like overly
Problematic.
powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing would probably be changes to stamina, because how big this map is.
Yeah, it doesn't really befit the current stamina system.
They probably would just tune up how much stamina you have. Maybe adjust how it decays. I'm not sure
Yeah,
exactly.
you
how
could
it's
change
working.
the regeneration on it, getting rid of the like wind-up period for sitting down, because I know you can change the curves on that. Just setting it to a flat value and then setting the regen value is quite high, because I think the
Mhm.
current amount of like running stamina you have is not terrible. It's just the regens that's not quite right for this map, especially with how big and fucking open it is.
Right.
If it was more condensed, or say hypothetically, say you had a zoning system to force people into small pockets of the map, and you were only intended to run around within those, set pockets, then a system like this would work totally fine. But, with a large and open map like this, where players can go pretty much anywhere, and there's no real restriction to force you into a specific zone with one way or another, then, obviously it's a, it's more befitting of a more lenient stamina system. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. So I need you to do something. Actually,
Okay.
can you kill yourself?
Sure.
And become a Dilla?
Sure. Alright, we're gonna test the species only chat.
Yes. I had to fix that. I don't know.
Gotcha. Do you guys plan on fixing some of the water sources not making sense? What?
Water sources. V3 source. All the water's getting redesigned to fit around the flat. No, like we don't have vertical water. It's just flat horizontal. So
You mean water
everything's
might not go uphill? Crazy.
that's true.
It's
Pretty much part
realistic.
of it.
Though. It's intended.
Yeah.
It's part of the V3 experience.
I don't even know. There's a lot of puddles that exist. I think they're just gonna be kept just because of the fact that it's just V3, and we're not trying to overly change it.
Hmm.
But anything that, like, we may work on river systems a little bit, but it's gonna be as much as we can improve to be just a re-update to V3 and to keep it as close to what it is.
Not too many major edits. Oh, here
See
I
that in
am.
the chat?
Hello.
Oh yeah, go to local chat.
Mm-hmm.
You should have got that. Yeah, okay, good. And then voice chat obviously still exists, but you need to add that to the overlay. If you can press G, that's the overlay for that.
Yep.
Of course, they're gonna be updated. We still voice chat should work fine. What was my push to talk button? Hello, can you hear me?
Hold on, let me deafen. That would be a no.
It's good to know. Maybe it's because my microphone is not set up. Yes.
Let me check on my mic and output. No, those are all set up. Yeah, it's he's my mic.
Hmm.
And
I
it's
was told
working.
it works good. I told it was working good, so I'm not sure.
Oh boy.
Push to talk key's not working at all. Is your push to talk
Is
key
it because we
on?
were teleported? Here, let's run away and run back together.
Shouldn't be an issue at all.
I know that was an issue on Thenya, so
Oh,
well.
is it not working at all? Is it?
Oh gosh, a Deinosuchus. Oh boy. Gotta be careful, we might get lunged. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, this is not collision.
I just fucking dropped straight through that.
Get Pretzel to add the Remo one in instead of using Legacy.
I mean, Legacies
Maybe
does
just-
look kind of neat, but this is, I mean, it's a bit
I don't
fucked up.
know. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Pretzel's got what to do on the map.
Mhm.
Oh gosh. There's also an issue with the migration. So the server right now crashes because our custom migration system doesn't delete the original plants. It was an oversight, and so it eventually crashes. Or more so, just shuts itself down because there's too many objects spawned in the world, and so it has to be like, "Hey, got shut down. Can't do this."
Oh gosh. Yikes, there's something going on with my frames. Hmm. There's a river missing over here. This still needs to be set up. Oh, this is the part where the river flows uphill for a bit. Interesting.
It's still good old V3 though.
Yep. Did you guys add the colossal skeleton under Titan? Let me take a look. Titan's over here. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on with my frames?
It's probably those migration objects that I told you about.
I don't believe there's a giant skeleton down here, no. Holy fuck. I'm dropping down to like 2 FPS every once in a while. I keep violently shifting between like 30 and 2.
Are you perhaps, moving around really quickly?
Not really.
Yeah.
Let me teleport in. By the way, can we change around like the footstep like sound thresholds?
Sound
Really?
thresholds?
Yeah, like once you're past a certain rate, once you're past a certain weight, you know make a louder
Oh.
footstep.
I've seen the stuff for it somewhere.
Because
I
I'd
don't know
like
if
to
look
make
into it.
Tyrannosaurus completely silent if possible.
It would be completely silent.
Yeah. Make him-
Why do you want to do such a thing?
What do you mean?
You trying to
To-
troll?
To make him extremely effective at ambushing.
Well,
I'm basically making him. I'm going all in on him being a glass cannon. I want him to do crazy damage. I'm gonna make him a bit faster, but make him a bit frailer.
Are you trying to balance everything so they're all equal?
Not all. No, not all equal. Just I want to make it so that everything can at least interact with everything else. I don't want anything to be able to just completely be immune to a certain other class. Like I want even Omniraptor to be Utah Raptor to be present in the conversation with a like a Stegosaurus. Not actively hunting it, obviously, because that'd be kind of dumb. But I want there to be at least the potential for player engagement there. Because again, the entire server is balanced on the basis of like full player dependency, and players can't really be dependent on one another if they can't interact with one another.
Right.
Like I want to avoid a situation where you're playing as a carnivore and you just literally can't survive, not because there aren't players around or because you can't find people, but instead because you just can't kill the people that you can find. But yeah. With Tyrannosaurus,
about
that means
we-
shifting it down a little bit and having it, you know, hunt things more in the Stego, Para, Maya range consistently, rather than being, you know, all in on being the apex of all apexes.
How about we make it so we have pop movement and you can move side to side?
I think that would be an interesting solution to the problem in that it doesn't solve the problem at all. Gateway looking
it
kind of
gives
funny.
you-
It does. Yeah. This they really fucked up Gateway with the update.
It's much more beautiful gateway. It's okay.
Is it? Okay. I see. I understand why adding it would be pointless, but on the other hand, being able to see, since we have actual semi-aquatics now, would be great. Hmm. Oh yeah, true. The skeleton underwater. Yeah, that'd be kind of neat. Oh, back to this night vision. It's accurate. Adding this Silent Rex is accurate. Yeah, I know, but my main reason for adding it is a gameplay purpose, not a realism purpose. Oh, hold on. Sorry, that was the sibling. Oh, where are you at?
Oh, I have auto all bite on. This is annoying.
I can't even see you. I have my filter set up so everything's way darker than it should be. Ah. You've appeared from the shadows.
I see you, bitch. So I can't hear a darn thing.
Me on my way to override Hacker's whole hierarchy of apexes by sneaking up on a Spinosaurus and snapping its face in half. Oh no, I want to... Yeah, I want that to be a thing. Even though I want Spinosaurus to be like a whole tier above Rex in terms of size, I still want Rex to be able to challenge Spinosaurus. Dude, my frame time graph is fucked up right now. Hold on, let me send you a screenshot of this.
Why does it look like that?
I don't
It's
know.
the mi-
it's
I'm pretty
angry.
sure it's the migrations.
Yeah. It should be loud when running. No, I don't know. Okay, when running, yeah, I'm fine with you stomping about as a Rex, but if you're just like trotting around, I don't think you should be, you know, alerting the entire planet of your existence.
You don't think so?
No, yeah. And in general, I just want to take Rex in the direction of being more, yeah, a bit smaller. I don't think there's really a reason to have it be, you know, a 12-ton behemoth.
I don't think so, man. Come on
There's
now.
not really much to game. Have you seen the size charts that I've been posting, Caden?
I have.
I'm pretty happy with how they've turned around, or how they've turned out, and I think I've finally gotten it to a point where every creature is, you know, capable. My only real concern would be stuff like Triceratops, but I feel like I can just like really limit the populations there and not face too much of a problem. I mean, I guess I could also shrink Triceratops, but like, eh.
Mm-hmm.
Give it the ability to make a shit ton of noise on purpose. Like it's silent by default, but it can just choose to be loud because it wants to aura farm. That's... You know, I was with you right up until you said aura farm.
You want an aura farm?
You know, not really an
Not really
aura
for it?
farming kind of guy. BP might be too capable. I don't think that that's a concern. No, I'm worried about BP being slaughtered by Allosaurus. What's funny is if you're bringing Rex down significantly in size, probably it's like 2,000 size estimate. Isle Rex is actually very accurate with current size estimate. No, actually, the Isle model is more accurate to Macraensis, Tyrannosaurus macraensis, which is actually around like the 8 to 9 ton range and around that length. It's not that much smaller lengthwise to Tyrannosaurus Rex, but it's significantly slimmer and lighter, and Isle's Rex actually lines up more with Macraensis. So, technically, I inadvertently made a more accurate Tyrannosaur by shrinking him to that range. More accurate to his build, I must say.
At this point, let's just make, just like how they did on me, let's have the Isles Tyrannosaurus and then have Hacker Tyrannosaurus. One that has, what's it called? You know, the footsteps and all. A bit, was it? Do you want it more skinny? That's what you wanted? You wanted to make it lose its fat?
Oh, I'm making him lighter and just a teeny bit smaller, or more correct size-wise. Model-wise, the only
correct
real
size.
difference is going to be I'm going to give him lips, but other than that, his model's pretty accurate. I mean, I might accentuate like the chin spikes a little bit more, but again, other than that,
You know,
nothing major.
This gives me a little bit of something. You could get that model in right now. I would actually love the lips. I think lips are much better in design.
Oh, same. No, I want to have lips on all the theropods.
So, we can actually get that done pretty easily, by the way. All we have to do is, I think if you know somebody who does Blender,
I've got Lima on call. I
Okay,
got
that's
him on
perfect.
standby.
it's just, all you gotta do is extract the,
Actually,
the Isles
Wheat would
model.
probably be the better one to call because Wheat actually does a lot of Jurassic World Evolution model edits. Pretty much every single like paleo accurate Jurassic World Evolution mod, that's been Wheat, and he's also the one that made the lip edits for Isle models a bit ago.
If we get those okay, so how we can do with, because model swapping is pretty difficult, at least from our testing. It's really hard to do it without, we having to have the same vertex count and everything.
Right.
But you can actually edit the original model. It's just changing its sculpt. You can still, you could basically inflate it and do all custom sculpts on the same model, and we can repackage that. So all you'd have to do is sculpt the lips over the teeth, and I think you
Interesting.
could even move the teeth, you basically have to reuse the model and sculpt off the original model for us to be able to not have anything break.
Okay.
So I believe you can just have Lima do it if he knows how to sculpt and keep it consistent.
Lima mainly does rendering, but I can talk to Wheat about that.
Okay. Yeah, that works. All he has to do is extract the the original model using a good extracting tool that keeps all the original data, probably through Fmodel, I'm assuming, and using the
Right.
Blender plugin.
My
And then
main like pipe dream one though is Utah Raptor. I want to make him all feathery. I'd love if all
See,
the
I
feathered
don't-
dinos were like actually had like feather cards and stuff instead of just being on the
Would you
normal
want
map, but
we could do feather cards on Omni to do the material. Okay, how Unreal Engine assets work when you're converting with like Blender and stuff. I don't know too much about Blender to explain it, but there's these properties, like kind of like a property you add to a thing through Blender. So then you basically, whenever importing it from Unreal Engine or from Blender to Unreal Engine, you import the material directly, and then you can edit that material and assign the textures, because you can import from Blender to Unreal Engine. The thing is, with that, I don't know exactly how the game will handle us adding that onto a creature, because you're adding cards and how animations work. I really don't know exactly how that would tie in. I think it should properly move with the model,
Yeah.
but it might look really, 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 really weird. It might be better just to add like kind of like simulated feathers, kind of like how some
Yeah.
games do it.
Oh no, I was just thinking. Getting low frame set. Yeah, I am. Here, let me. There we go. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, I would want to do like have them be separate from the model itself, like having them not like having them obviously synced up to the model's movements and everything like that. Because if it's not, that would look weird. But I would love if they were like rendered separately. That way we can do things like have them be affected by like wind and everything like that more easily, like giving them physics and all that stuff, instead of having them be all, set on the model and being all stiff and such.
Yeah.
Now, how hard that would be, I have no idea.
Har 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 har.
Har har har. Oh my god, dude, my brain has been like not working for the last like week. Been like barely stringing together sentences.
21.
You want BP to fight Aloe? No. No, my main concern is like I feel like I can make BP fight against everything up to Aloe. But like Aloe, or rather, I think I can make it avoid everything up to Aloe. But then Aloe's just like too fast. Like it would look silly if even the enlarged BP could outrun an Allosaurus. That would just that's dumb.
Just outrun Daddy. That's what he's gonna do. Whew.
I could have it like but then it would be like forced to stick near the water, and then it's like competing with Barry and Ostra, and it's like I don't know. How to make a Macransis Tyranno version of Rex for your server, and then maybe have the Avreema Rex. But no, I'm not doing that. This is V3, not discussion. It's true. This is V3. How's it going, Frollo? Why are the trees moving? Because wind, I suppose. The wind does look. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Not a spoiler. That's a game thing.
Just
Try to burst that bubble.
They shouldn't be moving that much, though.
Actually, I wonder if that's tied into the UDS weather stuff, because there is a wind system there.
It doesn't affect all the trees, just some of them.
It won't affect the ones that are our trees, like the birch ones and the pine ones. 'Cause those are ours. I don't know what they've done to theirs. Looks so
Blame the
beautiful though.
game, I see. Because they have flesh in them. Oh, obviously. How'd you hear about that in a Bullephiles lore? I feel like I haven't talked about that publicly yet. I was trying to keep that one under wraps for a while because I wanted like a whole scene where they're like dissecting a tree and they find like flesh and muscle inside of it. Like I wanted that to be like all freaky and shit. And here you are just like spoiling it. What the heck, man?
Hey, fun fact, there is a hidden gem somewhere on the map.
All right, I'll start looking for it.
Yeah, good luck, because you gotta cover the whole V3 map to find it.
Oh, is it the
think Pretzel
corpse that was
posted it.
shown off?
Yeah, I think so. That's what Pretzel told me about. I didn't actually go look for it. I think I know where it's at, though.
There's like food downstairs and shit, so I'm probably gonna go eat. And I will end the stream here, but I will be back in VC to talk to you later. So
That works.
You
I'll
should
probably
be
be
ready
bed
for
soon,
that.
though.
no, don't leave me.
I got work, hacker. You know,
What?
your jobs.
Employment? The fuck?
Are you not employed, hacker?
I lost my job. I've been trying to get hired for like a month now, and it's been fucking agonizing. If I have to hear one more AI interview, I'm going to kill myself.
AI interview?
Dude, they suck. They're
Gosh, thank gosh I work for government.
They're legitimately awful. Oh my god. I love being called at like, 10 in the afternoon by an AI. It's like, and then it asks me like a few routine questions and goes, "Okay, you're added to the list. Bye." And then that's where it ends. And then I never hear back from them ever again. It's wonderful, actually. Yeah.
That's why you can work in government like me.
I don't know if I could get a government job.
Dude, I love working in government. It's so fun. Being a city worker, you don't gotta do nothing. Not even kidding you. Don't gotta do nothing, Hector.
Oh, it didn't come through
Typical
because
city.
you said eliminate pretzel, Frollo.
Eliminate.
I mean, look, just because Pretzel's not the best at doing lighting and fog, doesn't mean you have to kill him. I mean, we wouldn't even have like V3 right now without him. Like, gotta think about that. There are some positives. It No, Frollo, we don't need to kill him yet.
Drag and drop to Blender. It's already installed. No, it's not because I just.
All right, I'm gonna go
Was it-
BRB. Bye stream. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.